Alright, y'all. Apologies for, like, everything. I woke up, I cut my hair. It did not come out well. And to get the elephant out of the room, this is a me channel. This is Aristide. This is Read with Aristide. Me, Aristide, I can do whatever I want. So your normal base content will return. Maybe never again, who knows, but probably will return. Um I just finished watching Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul, and I am gonna rank all the characters, my opinion of them. So, this is like my like morality thing. It's not actually whether or not I like the character or not. They're like evil characters that I like, obviously. So, there's that. And I watched Better Call Saul first. Then I watched Breaking Bad. Then I finished like the last couple episodes of Better Call Saul like very recently. And I also watched El Camino. And guys, I messed up. You're supposed to watch Slip and Jimmy the cartoon first to fully get immersed. It'll completely recontextualize the entire Breaking Bad universe if you watch Slip and Jimmy first. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm just gonna reset this freaking alignment chart. Oh wait, this is not gonna work. Well, you know what? You can have my little face in the corner. I really don't care. Okay, this is not a PewDiePie. So S tier, we're gonna go with my goat, and I got a lot of these goats. A character is like good character, and a B is like, well, okay. I'll say great, good, mid, what else? Good, mid, bad, awful, and blue can be like, well, okay, we'll say good, great, my goat, great, good, mid, annoying, awful, and I don't know, like irrelevant. I don't know. Spelling? We'll come up with a description for that one, and I'm just gonna go in order. So first off, we have Jesse's dad, who's literally annoying. He's like, "Hey Jesse, you cannot see your brother. We failed you as parents, but we will not take responsibility." Next, we got Andrea. She's like a mid character. She's like fine. She just like isn't really that interesting, besides the fact that she does meth and has a child. So, I don't know. And actually, guys, this is something that I need to ask the world, is why do people gas Jane up? People gas Jane up like crazy. But they literally forget that Andrea exists. Even though, like, Andrea and Jane have, like, equal plot relevance. And Andrea might even have more plot relevance than Jane. Because Jane, when I watched the series, I was like, oh, I literally thought she was, like, a really important character. I see so many couple edits of, like, Jesse and Jane. I see so many memes about Jesse and Jane. But, like, no. What? Oh, sorry. I realized that you can see these. Okay, sorry. That's a picture of me. That's a picture of my boyfriend. Anyway. So, yeah. So, I don't know. Is it like racism? Y'all love to hate on a Latina baddie. Like, listen, Andrea's just as bad as Jane. She's just as much of a baddie as Jane, but everyone gasses Jane up. Y'all just hate a single mother. Y'all hate a beautiful Latina single mother. Next is the gun guy who sells the guns. He's good. I kind of like him. He's kind of quirky, and he saves Hank's life. So, period. Inadvertently, but whatever. Then we got, I forgot this dude's name, but he's like Nacho's little buddy. He's annoying. I did not like him, bro. Next, we got this detective guy. He looks annoying. I'm gonna put him in annoying. What did he do? I don't remember what this guy does. We'll put him that. We'll put him in the IDK. And if I remember, I'll yeah. Next we got Badger. Badger annoys me, guys. Badger annoys me so much. Badger annoys me like so much. Sorry for the Badger fans out there. Badger is kind of annoying. I'll put him in mid above Andrea because he is important, but he just annoys me so much. I'm like, get this dude off screen. I don't want to hear your rants about like Oblivion or whatever. I don't. What is he? He just like yaps and yaps, and he ruins his experience at Guitar Center, at Skinny Pete's experience at Guitar Center with his bad guitar playing. He's like every annoying friend. You know what? Maybe I'm internalized. This is an internalized hate because I am the Badger of all my friend groups. Next is the Doctor. He's good. You know what? He's helpful. He's like, no nonsense. We gonna fix you up. And he is like a, I ship him with Mike. Next we got Betsy, I think. Betsy. What the Kettleman? Yeah, Betsy Kettleman. Low key, I hated her ass so much, but that's the point. She's annoying on purpose, and so is Badger. Technically, Badger's annoying on purpose. I'll put her in good. I'll put her in great actually, because she's written so perfectly. Because she like never takes accountability, and she's just like such a Karen. Whereas freaking Jesse's parents are just Karens for like no reason, and they're like, it's just like not that entertaining to watch. Because she actually does care about her family, but like Jesse's parents like don't care about him as much. From what I can see. Oh my god, my bangs are annoying me. My bangs are freaking pissing me off, dude. Is Audacity recording? If it's not recording, I'll be so sad. That's photo booth. Wait, where's Audacity? Audacity's right here. Okay, it's working. Okay. Next is Bill or Will. He's annoying, but again, it's one of those like he's annoying on purpose. And I think that Better Call Saul is better than Breaking Bad. It's literally in the title. Better. It's better than Breaking Bad. So I'll put him in good. Because he's like annoying, but again, there's a purpose. There's so much like everything in Better Call Saul just feels way more intentional in the characterization and like everything compared to Breaking Bad. So bravo, Vince. Anyway, next is Bogdan. Again, he's like annoying. He's like annoying, but it's on purpose. So no, I didn't like him. Whenever I put him on screen, I was like, get this dude off screen. This dude is kind of my op. I'll put him in annoying. Next is this lady. She like is fine. She like is just the assistant for HHM. I think she's a lawyer. I'll just put her in like literally IDK because I have like no opinions on her. Next is who the hell is this? I don't know who you are. So I don't care about you. I really don't know who you are. Next is Brock. Well, he also has like no characterization, but he's like a kid. I'll put him in good. I'll put him like here. Cause he plays Sonic, and I can rock with that. Next is this like random dude. Oh, this is the freaking guy from Better Call Saul. I'll put him in mid. He's like fine. Oh, he has a dog. He has a cute little dog. I'll put him in good. Because he has a cute little dog. Next is the veterinarian from Better Call Saul. I'll put him in great. I really liked seeing him. I liked I thought he's just cool. I think it's a cool character to have in the series. I thought that him dipping kind of seemed random. He was like, no, this is too much for me. Goodbye. I feel like he could have had a better exit from the show, but that's really about it. But I really liked him. I really liked his, like, character and, like, Yeah, I liked his role. I liked his role in the universe, Breaking Bad universe. Next is this Air Force guy. He's like fine. I don't know. He's like whatever. He's just like, you cannot, whatever. He's like, oh, I'll put him in annoying. No, he has a reason for like being like that. So never mind. Next is Carmen. She's also like mid, cause she doesn't really do anything that important except just make like Walter look evil. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what? She goes in good for ratioing Walter. I'll put her in good. Next is this random dude. He like had no purpose. I'll put him in awful. He was in El Camino. He was just like, I don't know, one of the little lackey guys. I didn't really like him. Next is this dude who worked for Werner. He's like mid. I don't know. No, he's like, he literally is, I don't care. He has like no personality. It's like whatever. Next is this annoying ass. I'll put him in annoying. I don't even remember his name, but he just looks annoying. Next is Mike, my goat. That is my goat. That is my goat. I love Mike. That is my goat. And Better Call Saul, like, Better Call Saul just, like, I feel like I would have still liked Mike if I watched Breaking Bad first, but Better Call Saul literally makes Mike the GOAT. Like, such a good character. Such a good character, dude. Ugh. Watch Better Call Saul. And you can honestly watch Better Call Saul without watching Breaking Bad. You just might not get some of the references, but, like, still, that's my GOAT. That's my GOAT right there. Next is, who this is, girl. Who is this? This is Chow. He's, like, fine. I can't put him in an annoying because, listen, I gotta represent, like, the only Asian character in the series. Next is this dude. I'll put him in annoying because he kills Chow, first of all. So that's what you get. # stop Asian hate. Next is Chuck. He's not an awful character, but I hate him. I hate him so much. I kind of liked him, and I thought he was, like, quirky in the beginning, but I hate him. He's just as evil as Saul, and he's just jealous that his brother, like, whatever. But you know what? If I was in Chuck's shoes, I'd feel the same way, and that's why Better Call Saul is so good, is because, but anyway, sorry, not to glaze him up. I'll put him in annoying, because I hate that bitch. I hate you, Chuck. Charles M. McGill. Get out of my face. Next is a Linkletter, or Cliff Main, aka Linkletter on Young Sheldon. And guys, I have a theory that Young Sheldon and the Breaking Bad universe are in the same universe. Okay, he's not annoying. I'll put him. He's low-key my goat. He's low-key my goat. Guys, I have. Well, I don't want to, like, adjust my camera. I'm also not wearing pants, so I don't want to get up. I have To the Temple of Tranquility and Step on It. I have the signed copy of that, which is the book that this actor wrote, Ed Begley Jr. And the dude was insane. He was like a coke addict. He was like a alcoholic, crazy dude. But he's like an environmentalist now. So, Stille for Ed Begley Jr. My goat. If the GOAT list gets too long, I would probably move him in great, but actually no, I'm putting him in great. He's kind of in like I don't know. I'll think about it. He's like at the top of great. But if I have the friggin' vet and like Nancy Drew over here, whatever her name is, he can go into GOAT. Okay, next is the truck guy. He was just annoying. I did not like him. He's just like an asshole for, like, no reason. I'll put him in awful. He was just an asshole for no reason. I was like, get this dude out of here. Next is Combo, my goat. That's my goat right there. Because if you think about it, if Combo didn't get killed, then Jesse wouldn't have, like, beef with the, like, little 11-year-old kid, Tomas, and then he wouldn't kill the freaking rival gang, and then the rival gang... I forgot that Apple does that. Then the rival gang, the whole Gus meeting wouldn't happen. Then Gus wouldn't die. and it's just a whole chain of events. So, combo, you get my goat. You get goat tier. R.I.P. King. Next is this dude. He's not as good as Betsy Kettleman because he just exists to be like the submissive male wife. I need one of those. Hit me up. If you a male wife, if you a simp who will do anything that I say, hit me up. JK. So he's like fine. He's just like there. He's just there. She kind of steals the spotlight. Next is this girl from, I forgot her name. Like, she's from Los Poos Hermanos. She's good. She's a good employee. She says, "Can I help you? Get out of my store." So, girl boss for that. Next is the lawyer. He's mid. I don't care. Not really that important. Next is the private detective. He looks like the guy from Hello Neighbor. I'll put him in literally I don't care because he doesn't, like, he's not really that interesting or unique. Next is, what's his name? Dylan? Derek? Again, literally I don't care. Like, he's not important at all. Like, sure, he's important, but, like, he has no personality besides just being, like, I don't know, kind of annoying. So, like, literally I don't care about him. Next is the cancer doctor. He's, like, normal. I don't know. He's, like, not that interesting, in my opinion. I don't really like him. Next is the laundry boss guy. He's actually kind of annoying. I don't really like him, but he's, like, not as bad as these guys, so I'll put him at the top of annoying. Next is, whatever, like, Jesse's mom. She's also annoying. I'll just put her there. The mom and the dad are, like, the same amount of annoying, in my opinion. I don't feel like either one of them is, like, more annoying than the other. Next is Don Eladio. He's mid, bro. He's mid. It's just probably just because we don't get enough we don't see, like, a lot of him, but he's just mid. He doesn't really do that much. He's better than, he's, like, here. He's, like, right here, I'd say. Next is the dad. I actually think he's a good character. I think the scene with Walt is pretty good. So I'll put him at the top of good. He's not, like, great, but because he doesn't show up that much, but you gotta feel for the dude. I cried. In the scene where he's, like, going through Jane's dresses and he's like, "Oh, let's try this blue one." I literally cried. And yeah. I did not bat an eye when Jane died, but I did cry during, like, the aftermath when he was, like, processing it. Because I just have, like, my own struggles with, like, processing grief and death. So yeah. Next we got the film students. As a whole, they are my goats. The film students are my goats. Just because I think they're fun and wacky and amazing. I don't put them in great, but not my goat. Because goat is just saved for people who are, like, slightly more important. They're not that important. But I think the film students are, like, the film students are great. I love the film students. They're, like, a wonderful part of Better Call Saul. Next is the vacuum guy. I like the vacuum guy. People are like, "Oh, he's so evil and whatever." I like him. I think he's, like, awesome. I think his, you know, disgruntled fatherly, like, "All right, let me pick you up. How hard are you?" And then there we go. Next we got Elliot Schwartz. He's so annoying. I hate him so much. He's so annoying. He's just annoying. I'll put him in awful, actually, because I actually hate him. He's just annoying. He's just an annoying little soy boy. That's all I gotta say. Emilio, that's my goat. Emilio Koyama. Actually, no. Do y'all remember Nanjing? Nah. Emilio, you were not cool for that. So I'll put him in mid. Next is Erin. I hate that bitch so much. She's like, "Hello. I'm going to follow you around now." I hate you, Erin. I hate you, Erin. That bitch is my op. I hate Erin so much. And she's young, too. So imagine Erin as a freaking middle-aged woman. Like a Karen. Get this bitch out. I hate you, Erin. Next is, oh, I literally made a video essay about this guy. That I will maybe publish. I have like a hair right now. Next is Ernie. That's my goat. That's my goat. Who cares if he didn't pick up Fuji apples? I think that this is a metaphor for slavery. They made him black for a reason, okay? For the white old guy to say, oh, buy my Fuji apples. Nah. And he's low-key the goat for saying, I just want to do what's right for you. And he's an amazing singer, and, yeah, Ernie is my goat, is all I have to say. Next is this dude, literally, I hate you. This dude was so annoying. Oh, I want to move in my house. Girl, you got, like, a bunch of money, okay? You got a bunch of money, but he was trying to stop he was trying to stop capitalism. He was trying to stop capitalism. But no, not because he was actually woke or anything, just because he was, like, annoying. So I don't think he's, like, awful. No, I'll put him in awful, because he, like, literally... I don't know why I'm saying literally, like, the way Leafy says it. He literally annoyed me so much whenever he was on screen. I was like, this dude... Kimmy is trying her hardest to appease you. Kimmy is pouring her heart out, doing all of this for you, and you are like... I hate you, old guy. You are annoying. Get out of my face. Next is the lady at the diner. I forgot her name, but she kind of slays. I'll put her in good. She's like, cause she's, you know, she's like the usual Mac. Anyway, next is Francesca. She's honestly mid. I never really I feel like Better Call Saul fleshes out Breaking Bad characters so much, makes him way more likable. But Francesca doesn't, my opinion of her never really changed. She was always kind of just, whatever. So I'll put her at the top of mid, because she's not as annoying as Badger. But, actually, no, because Badger was, fully, technically, likable without, so she'll go, here. We'll put her here. This is, one of the Nazi dudes. I don't remember anything about him. This is, the Nikocavo avocado looking guy. I'll put him in, annoying. Because he just, kidnaps Jesse and, whatever. That's the whole... I don't really care. Next is Gail Bodicher. My favorite EDP libertarian looking guy. I'll put him at the bottom of good. Because he kind of annoys me with how quirky he is, but that's, the point. Actually, I'll put him in great, because, it's cool how Breaking Bad touched on that type of person, and they're like, oh, this type of quirky little guy exists, and I'm like, oh my god, these people so totally exist. I'll put him in great. Maybe he can go, here. He's pretty good. Next. Oh, I don't remember this guy. I don't really care. He's just, one of the detectives. This guy also, I don't care. I'll put him in mid. Because he has, some relevance, but he just, yells at Hank, and then, that's, about it. And he's like, you're going to El Paso. And that's his entire relevance. Next is, what's his name? Bullet? Stinky? Fatty? What is his name? I forgot. He's, also mid. He's not really that important. He just, makes... he's just, in Tuco's gang. So if you're a fan of him... What's his name? His name's, Bulldoze, right? I don't know. He's, fine. He's whatever. Next is this random ass detective guy. Literally, I do not care. Next is Gretchen Schwartz. I put Elliot in awful. Gretchen is, a little more important. So I'll just put her in annoying. Because she actually has, this dude is just, the soy boy whatever, and then Gretchen's hey, let's be right on this whiteboard and help you win a Nobel Peace Prize, Walter. So she's, whatever. I'll put her below Bogdan. Next is, and check this theory out, I think that this guy is Dr. Linkletter's son, because if you look at the resemblance, and if you look at the timeline, and Cliff had a addict son, who was on cocaine, and this guy was on cocaine. And the timeline adds up. So that's all I have to say. I think that they are father and son. But I think he's, a good character. If I'm putting, these people in good, I think he's good. He's not great, but, you know, he helps Jesse get clean. Next is Gus. Obviously a great character, not necessarily like my goat, but I like him. And also, okay, this is not necessarily like, okay, this tier list is based on like my opinion of the character and also like how important the character was. It's like a mix of how much I liked the character and how like well written the character is. Because obviously like the film students aren't like well written, but I just really like their role in the story. I mean, they are like well written, but they're not like that important to the story. Like they just kind of help Saul out, but I just really like them and I enjoyed every scene that they were in. So yeah. And yeah. Next is Hank. Hank, obviously, I would put him in great. I think he still belongs in great. Yeah, I'll put Hank in great. Because I did really like him towards the end. I did really start rooting for him towards the end. But in the beginning, I was like, what is this a racist ass, sexist ass, annoying ass dude doing? Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. But I liked him in the beginning. Next is Hector. I actually hated him so much in Better Call Saul, but then while watching Breaking Bad, I did actually feel kind of bad for him, and I was like, oh, this like poor disabled guy that Gus disabled. So I also don't think he's actually like writing wise. I don't think that he's up with like Gus or Hank. He's just kind of evil to be evil. So I wouldn't say he's mid because he's so important, and I think that I don't know. I'll put him at the very tail end of good because Better Call Saul. Well, since I watched Better Call Saul first, I was just like, this dude's evil. I hate him so much. Watching Breaking Bad, I was like, okay, well, okay. Next is Holly. She's a baby. I don't care. Next is Howard Hamlin. I think he is great, and I like him like probably this much, and I'll put him like a little lower down. Yeah, but I like the film students better. Sorry. Hugh Babineau, GOAT. Top of GOAT tier. Well, okay, Mike has better writing, but Hugh is my GOAT. That's all I gotta say. Next is this dude. He was chill. He was like in 2 scenes, but like honestly, Native American represent. I'm not Native. I'm 1% Native American, and I think that was just like noise in my DNA test. I don't think I'm genuinely Native American because when would a Native American person have time to go to China in like 200 years ago? I don't think ever. Next is this dude. He's mid. I don't even remember. He's honestly, I don't care about him. He's not important at all. Next is, she's low-key my GOAT. I'll put her in good. But she's like oh wait, no. She's kind of annoying because she won't take the settlement money, but then you feel kind of bad for her, so I'll put her in the top of mid. I was confusing her for the other old lady that was like the actress. Next is Jack. Kanye West listener Jack. Again, I'll put him at the bottom of mid because he's just like not that interesting. He's just like a Nazi. That's like it. He's not really that interesting, and the only reason why they put him in is to make Walter, to find the one person more evil than Walter is literally a Nazi. So yeah. Next is Jane. Again, y'all gas up Jane so much, but she literally didn't care about Jesse. She was kind of annoying. Y'all just like her because she's a baddie. And yeah. I'll put her like below Andrea. Honestly, I liked Andrea better than Jane, but everyone's like, oh, she's just a baddie. Well, I don't know. She's like she has a better personality than Andrea because Andrea's just like la, 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 la. Or she's more interesting than Andrea. But Andrea's still like kind of interesting. I don't know. Y'all sleep on Andrea. Y'all be sleeping on Andrea. I'll put her in good below Hector. Yeah. All the Jane Glazers are gonna come for you in the comments. but she like also wasn't really that good of a girlfriend to Jesse, in my opinion. And she also gassed up Georgia O'Keeffe. Yo, I'm with Jesse. I really don't care about Georgia O'Keeffe. There are other better George like George Orwell, George Harrison. George O'Keeffe is like, let me paint this flower in like 5. It's a flower because I'm telling you how I paint a flower. You cannot tell me how you paint a flower because only I can paint a flower. Literally, like, no. I do like George O'Keeffe. Some of George O'Keeffe's, like the shit with like the bones, I liked that. But the doorway and the flower paintings, I was like, get this chick out of here. Get this chick out of here. So I'm sorry, George O'Keeffe Glazers. Next is this dude. He was just kind of annoying. I'll put him in mid. Next is Jesse. Jesse is my goat. Jesse is my goat, bro. And guys, this is my theory. Jesse and Mike are the same people. Jesse and Mike are the same people. And it's a time travel theory. And guys, I have evidence for this. So when Mike and Jesse last speak to each other, Mike goes, take care of yourself, kid. Because he knows what's going to happen in the future. And we don't know what happens to Jesse after El Camino. He could freaking travel back in time to become a Philadelphia cop. And he's getting back in the life of crime. And he trusted Gus because he was like, okay, well, freaking Walter poisoned my kid, and Gus didn't. Gus actually was like cared for me as an employee. And so Jesse travels back in time, becomes a Philadelphia cop, becomes Mike, has Maddie, becomes Mike, blah, 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 blah. And since he's so experienced and so well versed in the meth business, that's why he does so well as as Mike, okay? And that's why he wants to kill Hector, okay? Okay? And another thing is, in Better Call Saul, the finale, with the scene where they're in the desert with, like, Mike and Saul, and Saul is like, oh, I could build a time machine with the money. He builds a time machine with the money. Okay? And he goes, oh, where would you travel back in time? Mike says, 1984. Do you know what year Jesse was born? 1984. So, that's all I'm saying. Guys, this is just a fan theory. Like, I'm just having fun. Alright? Next is Saul. Okay, the thing with Saul is that, and when we get to Walter, I can talk about this more. Well, I'll just say now. I hated Walter like 3 episodes in. I knew he was a bad dude. I did not root for him. 3 episodes in, I was like, this dude's literally like lying to his family. Like, he's evil. Like, I hate him. But Saul is just so charismatic and so charming that I didn't start disliking him until like literally like the second to last episode when he was like being manipulative towards Kim and stuff. I literally didn't care. And then he made up for it at the very end too. So like genuinely, I like only disliked Saul for like 2 episodes. So I'll put him in great. And I'll put him below Gus because I like Gus a little more than Saul. Just because Saul is like a little messy, but Gus is like flawless, like in the way that he's just like so business calculated and like whoa. Who isn't, and I'm going out of order here because this is still not, who isn't business oriented is Lydia. This bitch was tweaking out in every scene she was in. She was tweaking out so much. I'm like, get this dude out of here. Get her out of here. She's tweaking so much. And she was like, oh my god, I'm like just a poor little victim. No, girl. You were greedy for what? You were like the freaking HR lady of whatever. Okay? She's like the HR lady that like smiles at you and throws your resume in the trash. But she also tweaks out all the time and she's like, nah. She had a purpose, but like she was just tweaking out for no reason, and I'll put her in annoying because this bitch was just tweaking out so much. I was just like, get her out of here. Next is the film student. Again, great, amazing. Don Bolsa. He's like mid. He's mid, bro. Because at least Eladio is like, come here, take a drink. But Bolsa is just in the corner. He's like, hello. Gus. this is business. And it's just like, maybe if he had more screen time, but like, I don't really care. This guy was evil and annoying, a bad cop. He was just like mean to Jesse. I don't like him. Kaylee, well, she's like a kid, so I feel, well, if I'm putting Brock in good, I'll put her in good, but she also has like 700 different actresses. So I'm like, every time there was like a Kaylee actress swap, I was like, stop, this is taking me out. They got the same actor for Brock. Why could they not get the same actor for Kaylee? They literally swapped Kaylee's actor out like 5 different times in Better Call Saul, and I was like, this is taking me out. Next is this guy. I don't remember his name. He's like mid. I really don't care about him. He's like this. Yeah, I don't really care. Next is, again, the principal. This is the principal from Young Sheldon. Okay? And in the beginning, I kind of liked him, but then he just kind of got annoying and like greedy and selfish. And yeah, I'll put him at the top of annoying. He just kind of annoyed me. Next is Kimmy. I love you, Kimmy. I love you, Kimmy. Kimmy, you are my goat. Kimmy, not above Hugh. Hugh is goat material, but I love you, Kimmy. You're great. But you also did get with like this mid-ass Floridian man. But honestly, you need a freaking mid-bland white guy after a crazy-ass manipulative hoe like Saul ruins your life. So honestly, it's understandable. Kimmy. Next is Crazy 8. I thought he was gonna be so important because people were like gassing him up in Better Call Saul. I thought he was gonna be so important. Boom, he just immediately dies. But I think he's still important, still whatever, and you feel kind of bad for him in Better Call Saul. I'll put him in good. Like, I'll put him here. And this guy also isn't really, I don't really care about him anymore. We'll put him there. Next is Lala. We got Lala. Lalo, everyone's like, oh my god, I love Lalo, whatever. His charisma never really swayed me. I always knew, obviously I always knew he was evil, but I was just like, this dude is creepy. And I think because Nacho disliked him from the start, I also disliked him from the start. So I think he's like a good character, but he's definitely like not my fave. He's better than Hector. No, he's like slightly better than Hector. I'll put him there. And here, this guy's like, I'm putting you in mid. You're like not, I don't care about this guy anymore. Next is the doctor from Better Call Saul. She's also like mid, not really that important. She can go next to this doctor. Next is the other gun guy. He's like kind of important, but he doesn't really have that much of a personality, so I'll put him like I like this gun guy better than this gun guy. Like I like this guy better than this guy. So I'll put him like here. I think this is another Nazi guy, but he's also like not important at all, so like I don't care about you. Next is Lyle. Poor little minimum wage worker Lyle. An amazing employee, and he was scrubbing them fryers for what? I don't know. But he's a good dude. And also this guy's here, I'll put him here. I gotta rearrange things because like my opinion's like changing because like relative to the other characters. Next is Marguerite. I like how they gave her a whole ass scene, and her getting rizzed up by Lalo was like, I was like, oh my god, am I gonna need a little privacy after this scene? The Lala Riz was crazy. The Lala Riz was crazy on Marguerite. But I still think that, well, she's not annoying. She's just like, I'll put, you know, if I'm putting, she can go at like the bottom of good. She just didn't get enough screen time, but I did like her, and I feel really bad for her, obviously. But I don't feel bad for the fact that she was able to get rizzed up by Lala. Again, you cannot catch me getting rizzed up by Lala. Alright, I don't think maybe he could rizz me up. I don't think he could rizz me up. Because he also looks like he's the guy from Hello Neighbor. So yeah. Next is, what the hell is her name? Well, this is Betsy Brandt, but what's her name? Oh, Marie. She's a good wife. And I don't know. I hated her ass. I hated her ass so much in the beginning, but towards the end, I was like, yes, girl, you tell Walt to kill himself. I agree with you. And she's also kind of a baddie. Everyone's like, oh, the baddie of Breaking Bad is like whatever. She's an attention whore and a stealer, and she can't take accountability, but she's also kind of a baddie. So let that sink in. And yes, I am a sucker for brunettes with strong jawlines. I just, ugh. Baddie alert. Hank, how did you get a baddie like her? Anyway, but like character wise, I didn't actually start liking her until like the very very end. So I'll still put her in great. I think. Yeah, I'll put her like below Howard. Okay, next. This lady, she's like annoying. Well, no, she's like mid. She's like fine. You can go with your son. Who? I think this is like a Nazi guy. Do not care about you. Literally, I don't care. I don't think he had any relevance. Next is, Hector's doctor. She was also mid. I'll put her next to. Well, I liked her. I liked her better than these two doctors. But she's like mid. Actually, you know what? She could handle them Salamanca twins. I don't think a lot of people could handle the Salamanca twins. So I gotta give her credit for that. So I'll put her above this like annoying ass lawyer dude. Next is Max. Sorry guys, I don't care. He was in one scene. That you don't even get really like you don't know what his personality is, except for the fact that he's like gay. So, like, good for him, like, LGBT rights, like, LGBTQ, we care about you, we feel you in our hearts, we feel you in our farts, okay, tomorrow I might be bisexual, but I don't really care about him. Next is this dude from the parking garage, and the stripper van. I don't care about him. No, he has, like, no character. I'll put it, he, like, has literally no character besides just being, like, silent. He literally has no character. Next is the judge. I don't care about you. Next is this. He's annoying. I don't like him. He's like, oh, Mike, what gun do you have? This guy, oh, my God. This dude would love NFTs. RIP whatever your name is, you would love NFTs. RIP whatever your name is, you would love Elon Musk. I'm putting you in awful. I don't like you. I don't like you. I never liked him. Next is, I don't know her name. I'm assuming her last name's Wen, because, you know, nail salon shit. Is there a Korean? No. We got Chinese representation with Chow. We got, Japanese representation with Emilio. We got Vietnamese representation with the nail salon lady. Did we get any Korean representation in Better Call Saul? No. Or Breaking Bad? No. But I'm not Korean, so I don't care. She's I would put her in my goat. She's low-key my goat. Cucumber, what the fuck, customer only. She's low-key my goat. But, I'll just put her at the bottom of great because she's kind of like a gimmicky character. So I'll put her at the top of good. Because she is kind of a gimmicky character. Same with the film students, but they had like a little more personality and a little more plot relevance. And they were just like fun to watch. Next is this lady who I confused for this lady. She's like, oh my god, my Skechers. But this lady, she was like, she acting queen. All right. So I'll put her above this chick, but I think I like Lyle more, and I'll put this guy like here. Next is the other detective. Awful, annoying. Mean to Jesse for no reason. Next is Nacho. Oh my god, Nacho. I love you, Nacho. Nacho is my goat. Look at his beautiful soft eyes. He's like a dog. No, that's rude. He has like little, like he looks, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that because he's bald. But I like Nacho. Oh, you know what? Maybe Nacho's sidekick chick. Maybe she's Korean, but she looks kind of Japanese or Chinese to me, but maybe she's Korean, who knows. But I think I like Kimmy more than Nacho, because Kimmy is more important than Nacho, and we get to see more of Kimmy than Nacho, but I still think Nacho was you know, I'm bravo Vince for including Nacho. And yes, I like Nacho more than Lala. This guy, again, same with this guy. I can't stand you. Get out of here. This guy, he's important to the story. He's like one of Gus's henchmen. But I did not remember a single thing about him. I had to look him up on the Wikipedia to like figure out who he was. And he was in so many important plot points, but I don't remember his character, so you're going in, I don't care, because, yeah. Next is Nodos. I'll put him in mid, because he's just, like, there. Next is the police officer. ACAB. This guy. Loki, kind of a goat character. I'll put him in good. He's like right here. Because he's like, come on, the magnet heist. That was pretty epic. I liked him. Next, we got Omar. Omar, my goat. He got that Coca-Cola desk, whatever. Omar, you are my goat. You can go, like, here. You can go, like, here. Okay, Brock does not deserve to be this high. Brock is, like, not that interesting. He's, like, more interesting than Kaylee, though. Next is Erin. What's her name? No, Erin is this girl. I don't remember her name. Whatever. This, like, the freaking Ellen-ass haircut. I don't know her name. I liked her in the beginning, but then she got annoying. She's slightly less annoying than this guy, so I'll put her at the top of annoying. Next is Skylar's lawyer. I don't really care. She's not that important. I'll put her in, like, mid. Fine, I'll put her in, like, mid. But she's also, like, I don't really care. Next is Kubi, is his name? He's good. We stan you. We'll put you here. Next is this guy. Again, another, like, Gale adjacent character. I'll put him next to Gale. I feel like he and Gale are, like, very similar. Like, you know what? R.I.P. Gale. You would have loved whatever this dude's name is. I like the vacuum guy more than him, so I'll put him there. This guy's, like, the judge. He has, like, no personality. I don't care. Then we got, I think her name is Betsy. We have Chuck's ex-wife. I'll put her in mid. You know what? She's probably playing some Rachmaninoff. She's probably, like, you know, she performed with Yo-Yo Ma, so respect. Put respect on her name. All right? Put some respect on her name. She can go above the Nazis. Schweikart? Oakley? No, I don't know. I don't know his name. He kind of always annoyed me, but then he was, like, nice to Kimmy at the end. I'll put him, like, in mid. I'll put you, like, here. Next is this dude. I don't care. You had, like, one scene. Next is the twins. And I have, like, I don't know. I think they're cool and evil. And I think they're unique. But did I, like, really like them? I don't know. I don't know if I really, really like them. I think they're good. And honestly, I like them better than Hector. But not as much as Lala. Next is Skinny Pete, my goat. We love Skinny Pete. He can play that piano. And he helped Jesse out. So whoever is a friend of Jesse is a friend of me. And, you know, I'll put him like, nah, I'll put him like here. But I did enjoy seeing him. Next is Skyler. I have very mixed feelings about Skyler. Everyone hates Skyler so much because I think they're just sexist. I have very complicated feelings towards her because she's always, like, annoying. She just has always had an annoying character. But I feel really bad. You have to feel really bad for her. But then towards the end, she just, like, she has an out, and a lot of, like, I feel like she could have prevented Hank's death if she just was on Hank's side. So she's not, like, awful. I definitely like Marie better than her. Ah, I'll put her here. I'll put her here because she's like a Karen, you know. A film student again. No fucking like he had like 2 lines throughout the entire series. My goat. That's my goat, bro. And you know this guy's kind of an asshole. She gave Saul $5, so you know you get on the top. The next is Stacy. She's like fine. No, she's like good because you feel bad for her, and she forgives Mike, and she's like a good mom. So, well, she's a better mom than Skyler. I'll put her like here. I'll put her here. No, I'll honestly. Well, hold up. I gotta move Carmen because Carmen's like not that important. I'll put Carmen here, and I'll put her like. Honestly, I liked her. I actually did kind of like her. I'll put her here. Honestly, I did like her character. Next is this random realtor bitch. She's annoying. I don't like her. Next is Gomi. Gomi is my homie, and I will put him in like. He's kind of like Angel Batista of this series, and the fact that he's just like Hank's little buddy. I'll still put him in great, but I'll put him at the top of good because I really wish that they did more with his character. He's just like Hank's side guy, and he's like, oh Hank, you're doing too much, but that's really like the only like defining moment that he has where he's like, Hank, this is too much, I'm not gonna help you. That's really it. He's by Hank's side through his death, and you gotta commend him for that. So you know, I'll put him in great, but like I didn't really like him that much. Next is this bitch. I forgot her name. Again, she technically, you know, she was in my favorite episode. My favorite episode of Better Call Saul is the one where they're like getting Hugh out of jail, and they're like the letters. That episode is wonderful. You know, I'm probably gonna rewatch that episode after this when I'm done with this. So I'll put her in. Like, she's annoying and I don't like her, but she's important. So, okay. She's like here. She's like here. No, she's like here. She's like here. Because these people annoy me more than her. Next is, whatever Ted. Again, in one of the most uncomfortable ass scenes of the show. Is he awful, though? I don't know. Is he overhated? I don't know. I don't know if I would put him in awful because I did. Towards the end, I hated his ass so much. But I did hate Lydia and Chuck more than him. So he's like at the bottom of annoying. This guy, I really don't care. He's like the detective. Well, he's like mid. He's like fine. He didn't really do much. Todd, people are like, oh, he's a well-written character. But he's also like insane, and he also got fat because he ate Brock. He ate Brock, guys. That's my theory. He ate Brock, and that's why he's fat and El Camino. But you have to feel bad for him also too, because he like, and also guys, his house is so like you would not expect a freaking Kanye listener to have that feminine ass house. I was like, bruh, why does he have like a picnic bench? Anyway, I'll put him in like good because he was like a good character. But I liked the Salamancas better than him. I liked Skyler better than him. We'll put you below the kids because you kill kids, bro. Next is this dude. I really don't care about him. He's whatever. This guy, like mid, not that important. I'll put you like above the. You're more likable than a Nazi. Congrats. Next is Tuco. Tuco is a bad dude, and he also beat up Mike, and I don't like him for that. I don't like him for that. But he's a Salamanca. I think he like. I don't know if I like him more than Hector. Cause he's just like crazy. He's definitely more entertaining than Hector. I'd say. But he never really has like a badass moment. Hector's final moment was like actually really badass. Actually, I think the last scene with Hector where he's like That was pretty epic. And Tuco never really gets that epic. Like Lala's scene, he's like in a bunch of like awesome scenes. The Hank and twin shootout scene, probably definitely like my top 5 favorite scenes of the whole universe. I like go back and rewatch that scene a lot. Not a lot. But like it's just an awesome scene. Oh well, the Tuco and Hank shootout scene just doesn't really do it for me. And I just don't think he has any like badass moments. Next is Tyrus. Both Tyrus and Victor, I really didn't care about either of them. They're just kind of there. I'll put them in. Okay, this dude, I don't know why he's so high up. You can go like here. You can go like here. Actually, you can go in like the I don't care tier. I don't care about you. They're both like fine. They're not really that interesting, honestly. Victor's like slightly more interesting than Tyrus because like he had like the whole stabby scene, so I'll put him like here. But Victor and Tyrus were like fine. I didn't really feel strongly about either of them. They're both in Better Call Saul too. They come back as like a duo, but they also don't do that much in Better Call Saul from what I can remember. And then we got Kim's paralegal. You know, she's a good worker. She is a good paralegal. And so I'll put you like here. Next, we got we'll save Walter for last. Okay, we'll save Walter for last. This guy, he was like I think he was like evil or a Nazi or something. So I don't care about you. Wendy, I kind of liked her actually. I didn't really like. I just feel bad for her. So I did actually like her. So I feel like she's like here. She's like here. Oh wait. Oh no, I moved him. Well, whatever. It doesn't really matter. This is a lot of characters, guys. I'm getting tired. I want to eat. Next is we got Walter Jr. or Flynn. He is a good son. He's a good son. He doesn't really have a lot of plot relevance. He's just like kind of there. He's just like the son character. I liked him and I liked the scenes that he was in, and I was like, oh, you're like he's a good dude. But I think that Lyle has more interesting scenes than him. I think I'm gonna put this guy lower. But yeah, I don't know. He isn't really that like interesting. He's just like there, you know. But he's also a kid, so yeah. Next we got Werner, and I feel really bad for him, and I ship him with Mike. He gets kind of annoying because he's like, oh, I need to see Marguerite, I need to call her, or whatever, and he could have very well avoided his whole death and everything, and you know, the whole Lala situation might not have happened if he, you know, just like followed. And Mike did so much to make him like feel comfortable and stuff. He literally took him out to a bar and he still went against Mike's orders. So that kind of annoys me. But I did like him and I did feel a lot of sympathy for him. And also, I gotta put these guys higher. I would say I definitely like Lala better than like these people. I definitely like the twins better than this. So here, I'll just put these here. But there's do I like Skyler? I don't know. This is like again, this is all very conflicting. But I'll put you. I did like the scenes that he was in. Again, I like all the characters like associated with Mike, honestly. Do I like him better than the Salamancas? No. He was not in any like badass scenes, but he did have a lot of heartfelt moments that were pretty good. So, you know. And by the way, good. This is in terms of like comparing Breaking Bad characters to each other. Like pretty much all of these characters, like all of the characters in the mid tier are like good characters. And well, actually, all of these characters are like Chuck and Lydia are good characters. It's just I didn't like watching them because of the way that they acted, and I was like, oh my god, these people. And I feel a personal grudge against Chuck for being all weird and manipulative, even though Saul is weird and manipulative, but like the show's from his perspective. And next is Walter. I hate you. You are going right there. I did not like this man since day 3. I did not like him since day 3. I will never feel sympathy for you, Walter. You did not deserve the happy ending that you got. Okay, you deserve the happy ending that you got because you were able to save Jesse and you gave your, like, poor family the money. But I think you should have suffered and rotted and died in jail. Is all I'm saying. So yeah, this is my Breaking Bad character list here. Love all... Okay, Combo and Ernesto. And... Actually, I like Skinny Pete. Okay, sorry. Okay, final ranking. Okay. I might tweak some things around, but this is generally how I feel about the Breaking Bad / Better Call Saul universe and all of their little characters and stuff. So yeah, slay. Period. I don't know if I ever aligned. Well, whatever. Okay. Thank you for watching. Bye. Bye.